when accessing childcare, parents in some rural areas might have to drive pretty long distances just to reach a center.
Yeah, it can be quite the challenge. And one solution is home-based childcare. But it's an industry that has shrunk by more than 50% in 8 years. Our Pennsylvania Capitol correspondent Kara Jeffers has the story.
Rural Pennsylvania has shrinking populations, plenty of jobs, but parents who can't access childcare, whether for money or distance reasons. Home-based childcare is an in-home business that watches 4 to 12 kids. Owners are licensed and can offer highly personalized care, potentially down the road for rural parents instead of in a center 30 minutes away.
Maybe that person is cooking food that is similar to the food in your home. Maybe that person has more flexible hours because they are home care providers as opposed to a center.
But the sector faces issues. Pay is low, they are regulated by local, state, and special programs, often in repetitive or even contradictory ways.
They have to figure out, am I buying the carbon monoxide monitor that the city says I should get or that the state says I should get?
And they can feel like they don't belong in the system.
Is that home-based childcare providers aren't at the table. Why? Because they are working.
There's a quote in the testimony of a provider who very proudly offers a nature-based program. Tons of research in our field about how good being outside and nature is for young child development. But she's telling me that she's getting written up in her licensing because sand is a hazard to young children and tomato plants are poisonous to young children.
Advocates say simplifying regulations and raising state wages for childcare workers could revitalize the industry.
It's what works, but it's also what rural parents say they want.
In Harrisburg, Kara Jeffers, Erie News Now.
The state had 2,200 home-based childcare providers in 2016, and now there are just over 1,000.
So yeah, we have seen some major changes there.